Hello, Star Family. May the messages within these readings reach you when you need to hear them. May the universe give you synchronicity as confirmation. Brightest blessings to all watching. Pisces, you have the Ten of Swords now. I wonder, what is it that has recently ended for you? Wait, what is that? Ah, look at that. The Nine of Cups. All right, so whatever it was that ended is leading you into something beautiful, okay? Leading you to wish fulfillment, all right? There was something that you've left behind with that Ten of Swords that you put a stop to or end to that was maybe hurtful to you at one time. Now, your wish fulfillment is on the way, I'm feeling, with that Nine of Cups. One more card, please. I think it's this one. Oh boy. Pisces, this is amazing, okay? Amazing. Now, wow. I've been wanting to pull the oracle as a theme first, right? But just, shuffling, the cards are falling out for you. So it's like, in other words, saying, nope, the tarot needs to fall out first. And then pull the oracle. All right. Look at that. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. I'm feeling like getting in touch with yourself. There is something magical, mystical. I'm not exactly sure why I'm picking up that energy from you, Pisces. Okay, but I feel like you're exploring your magic in some way, or I'm feeling like future possibility. I guess that's from this. I'm also feeling like stepping into your power. All right, I'm getting it because whatever this was, whatever this lesson was, whatever this situation was, okay, it was rough, it was tough, but it made you tough, and it made you learn some things about life. And part of me is feeling like, how can you be mad at the lesson when it taught you so much and it forced you to pick yourself up and start over? Now, look at this confident energy of the Nine of Cups. This is you satisfied with the outcome. Maybe at the time that you were going through it, you didn't see where this was leading you. And you might have felt down in the dumps, but look at you now. You're sitting on top of the world. So can you be mad at the lesson if it brought you where you are right now? Right? I feel like this is the past. But the Nine of Cups is like, oh, look at me now. Right? I'm sitting pretty. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. I'm surrounded by love and prosperity and happiness, and there's an ample supply of abundance no matter where I turn. The world is mine, I'm hearing from this Nine of Cups. My wishes are coming true. I'm sitting in my power. I'm rising above it all here with the Six of Wands. So it's like I'm also hearing whoever did this to you or whatever did this to you in the Ten of Swords. Could have been a betrayal, a backstabbing, could have been a loss of some sort. Somebody could have ripped the carpet out from under you. I'm hearing from this. It's like, who's getting the last laugh now, Pisces? I think you're, whoever this was or whatever this was, is like suffering while you're sitting on top. Look at you now with your Six of Wands getting acknowledged for all, you know, that you've done and accomplished, and how wonderful a person you've become, how much you've grown from this Ten of Swords. Look how quickly you have evolved from that Ten of Swords. You know, it's like here you are with the Nine of Cups sitting pretty satisfied with the outcome. And yes, you have your head held high, and you should. This is success. You've overcome something that maybe was hard at the time, but now is actually leading you to wish fulfillment and your future successes. And here, again, that feeling of sitting pretty and just basking in it with this card. So there's some kind of achievement that you've accomplished. And you're looking back on it now and you're reflecting upon the journey, the things of the past that have led you now to this moment, okay? And it's really forcing you to get in touch with yourself, but in the best kind of ways. I'm feeling, the reflection, a moment of reflection on the past and what has brought you to this moment, okay? I feel like you're being admired by other people for the journey and the wisdom and the things that you've experienced. People, I feel like, are seeking you now because they understand your journey and what you've been through to get to this point. I feel like accolades, okay? Some kind of, appreciation from others. People are appreciating you, or they are showing you their gratitude in some way. Maybe you've helped others on the journey because of your previous experiences, Pisces. But there is some kind of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction that you can now sit back and enjoy. You truly are sitting pretty and in your power. But it's well earned. You deserve it. And I think you know you deserve it. I think you know your worth more than ever now. And I apologize for the sunlight streaming in. I'll try my best to move things around. I can't help Mother Nature, right? But I feel like you should be proud of yourself, Pisces. I really do. I think there's something beautiful coming your way. I think you're more deeply rooted and grounded and in touch with yourself and who you are more than you've ever been before. And I think it has to do with this past experience here. You stepped out of this energy and now are like trying to conquer your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, your personal goals. You're very highly motivated, and I feel a focus coming from this. You're not letting anything stop you. This is triumph over adversity, okay? Here's the adversity in that Ten of Swords. You've triumphed over it. You've overcome it. So if there was a situation with someone or something that really had you down in the dumps here, there's this wish fulfillment on the other side. Serious accolades await you. Success, achievement. You've pushed forward. You've overcome some things. And you're more in tune than you've ever been before. And it's like here you know yourself so much. You're solid. You're stable. Okay, you're super stable with this card. More than you've ever been before. More deeply in tune, like I said, with yourself to the point where you know yourself so well. I pity anybody that tries to tell you otherwise. You know who you are now. You know what you want out of life. You also know where you're going. Okay, and this to me is a card of movement. He's on his horse. Horses travel. Okay? They're on the move. They're on the go. And you're on the road towards future success because you're so firm and stable in who you are now more than ever. So celebrate your achievements. You're going to be achieving or celebrating some kind of achievement soon. Okay, I'm getting that from these two cards. You're going to be celebrating something, some kind of advancement, or even with the Six of Wands, I'm getting a promotion of some sort. Okay? Some kind of promotion. A wish come true. And stability from this card here because of the grounding energy and the tree. Deeply rooted in who you are, stable. The tree is kind of like a metaphor for, like, you know, when a storm passes, right? You have to be flexible. Or if you're too rigid, if a tree is too rigid, it won't bend, okay? It'll just break. It'll split, okay? So I feel like there have been a lot of shifts and changes for you, Pisces, recently that have forced you to be flexible, forced you to bend, not break. And it's that flexibility, okay, that is actually stable, that has stabilized you. Because you know that life has rhythms of ebb and flow. And you've been able to overcome those ups and downs, those highs, those lows. All right, here's your overcoming. But you're on to something really sweet. Okay, there's something that is awaiting you. Something better is going to be, I feel like, showered upon you. This is absolutely wonderful to see how you've overcome so much, and you should be proud of yourself and happy and satisfied with the journey and how far you've come, because it wasn't in vain. Whatever you suffered in this Ten of Swords was not in vain. Look at that. That's the little girl energy, and she is literally about being carefree and getting in touch with, you know, the happier times and happier things. Okay, I do like her because she is, you know, feeling good, feeling young, feeling imaginative. Okay, that is her energy. So I feel like you're exploring a lighter, carefree way of being now. The hard times are over is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh boy. The shovel. That's all about burying things in the past, right? The shovel is all about burying the past, putting it behind you. All right. It is about saying, you know, I don't need to rehash those things from the past. I've learned from them. Now it's time for me to just put it behind. Oh, it might, ooh, a girl and a boy. Oh, I think it might have to do with the relationship situation, okay? Because the girl and the boy have popped up. Now, the boy speaks of being untamed, having a wild side, right? So, I mean, it could speak about the person that you were involved with, if that was the case. And the boy does speak of curiosity. So I could also see this as you burying the past, staying optimistic with the girl energy, burying the past and looking forward towards the future with curiosity. Okay? And if it's not just that overall general outlook on these three little cards, then this is about you burying the past with a significant other, whether female, male, doesn't matter. But we have divine masculine and feminine here. And there's something that you've put to rest. Let's grab a Bob Ross. And see what he has to say. He has little quotes on his deck of playing cards here that are very helpful. Look at that. Ace of Swords. You've had a revelation about a certain something or someone. Epiphany moment, your moment of truth. It says, go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Yep. No lie. Sometimes you got to take a risk. You got to do something. Step out of your own way. Step out of your own box sometimes. All right. But I do feel that this Ace of Swords, like I said, you've learned something from the past. It has brought some kind of enlightenment or awakening. And it's like, it all makes sense now. Like I said, I was getting the vibe of you reflecting on the past, okay? And seeing where it has brought you. And looking back and saying, oh my gosh, like, I've learned so much from that. I'm so different now. And seeing how all the chips fell into place. And that is the kind of energy of the Ace of Swords. It's like, you cut through the clouds of confusion and the haze and the fog. And then when the fog and the dust settles, it's like you see everything for what it is, for what it isn't. Okay? And it gives you a moment of enlightenment. And it's with that moment of enlightenment that then you can push forward. I feel like a newfound sense of confidence in yourself and what you're doing and where you're going. And it's all because you've found your truth. You've moved on from something. You buried the past. You put it behind you. You're not looking back. And it's like, okay, now I can focus on me because this is very self-sufficient, independent energy with the Nine of Cups. And it's like, now I can focus on me and what I want to do and who I want to be. And how I want to feel. I'm going to take care of me. It's all about me now. Like maybe in the past you weren't doing that before. Maybe you gave everything you had to something else or someone else and didn't leave much for yourself after the fact. But it's like now I feel like you're turning the love back on you where it belongs. You're going to be focused on yourself for a time. Okay? You're going to be focused on you for a time. And that's going to help you push forward into the future with a lot of confidence. And I feel like, if this is you leaving a love behind or a situation that wasn't helping you thrive, then that Six of Wands is saying, you know what? You're going to have other opportunities. You're going to have other loves admiring you. If it's work, I could easily see, new opportunities for other employers to try to seek you out. And you're going to have your hands full of either suitors or employers offering you work is what I'm hearing. Okay, people admiring you. And you now basking in that and saying, yep, I know it. I know it. Right? So let's get a card here to sum this up for you, Pisces. Oof. Snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. Again, I was feeling that little bit of, that betrayal coming from the Ten of Swords. I feel like somebody hurt you or you were let down by something or someone. And it's like your intuition, you knew you had to kind of maybe get away from it. Okay, like I said, you buried the past. You're not looking to look back. Maybe your intuition was telling you so. Okay, but it says your intuition healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. Maybe be careful of falling back into the past. Okay, so I want to say to you, if you buried the past, make sure it's been buried. It's buried, and you're not going to try to rehash that or with the shovel try to dig it back up, because I feel your happiness and your future lies elsewhere. Okay, I think you're healing and coming into your own after this. There is a better path. I think you know that intuitively. And maybe you were cautious and careful. Maybe that's why you put it to rest. Okay? So Pisces, this is beautiful energy. You are you're about to succeed and achieve something greater than what you recently experienced. Okay? Your wish and something better and more fulfilling is yours for the taking. So I love this, Pisces. I think you're on to bigger and better things. I think you've learned your lesson with a situation or a certain someone. You've had your moment of enlightenment, and now you're reaching for something more. Okay? Something more. So sending love and blessings to you, Pisces. If this connected for you, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Check me out on Etsy if you want to visit my shop for a personal reading. I'm on Instagram and on Twitter. Sending much love. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel compelled to. Sending much love and blessings. Keep shining, everyone.
To book a personal reading, please email me or visit my Etsy shop. To connect, please visit me on Instagram and on Twitter. Thank you for watching and connecting, everyone. Keep shining.